All right, ready for my opinions?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't like any time anyone says, will Adventure Time be rebooted, because my immediate thought is, I hope so. I want them to do a spin-off about Finn and Jake going on adventures. Like, I literally, like, don't... That's literally what I want. It's just... I don't remember who said it. It might have been Charlie on the Discord, but they were like, Adventure Time might be, like, the show with the most potential spin-offs, and I'm like, you're probably right. There's so many spin-offs they could do. Like...
I want, like, a when they're younger and like have Joshua and Margaret doing stuff.
Don't talk about that.
That is actually a good idea for a spin-off, because what I was about to say was that spin-offs usually like choose, another character or something to focus on, but with Adventure Time, if you focus on any one thing, it isn't probably going to be as good, because the whole thing is like so much of a wide scope, and that's part of what I really love about it. But if the idea for a spin-off was just when they were like younger, I think that could work really well.
Dude,
actually.
I cry every day that we didn't get a Finn and Jake flashback episode. Like, seriously.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't
did that happen?
I think about like Ring of Fire, which was a funny episode, but I'm like, get rid of it and give me the.
Didn't it win?
Ring of Fire
something?
was one awkward, like, it was just an awkward thing. The whole thing was bad.
I mean,
not bad.
Didn't Ring of Fire win an award or something?
No, I mean
which was weird.
I don't know.
Were they nominated?
It was Emmy nominated.
It was definitely nominated for an Emmy. I got but it was such a weird choice.
I mean, it's like kind of a funny
standalone
standalone episode, I guess, but like. I don't know if that someone mentioned on a podcast with one of the background designers or something, or I don't remember who it was, but they said they had a whole nother season planned. They didn't expect to be shut off, which I hate.
Yeah.
Which is weird because like, it does seem like they knew the whole time. They said like they didn't know they were getting shut off until they made the finale, but that doesn't make sense to me because it seemed like they knew before the production even started.
I think what I heard is that like they didn't know until like 4 episodes before the finale, so they used those 4 episodes to set it up and then, close it off in the actual finale.
What? They're so good! I didn't even feel like an ounce of rush from it.
But
that's just me.
Dom, have you heard about what they were planning on doing? It might break your heart. It might break your heart.
I haven't heard it.
I don't remember much what they said, but they said they planned on bringing Dr. Gross back, doing more with Minerva. And that's probably why we never got the flashback episode with Finn and Jake, because it's such a big thing. They were probably saving it till the end, but then they didn't have enough episodes left, which is depressing, Oh my god! I literally just made Dom cry.
Like, I know it's not the same thing, but I really hope some of those ideas get like transferred over to the season 11 comics, just so that we can see them like play out in some way in the comics.
Oh, in the comics, God, I don't care about the comics.
Well, I really want to see something of Martin, like after he vanished. Like, I want to see what he did in space and what he did with those pirates.
He's like, I don't think there is anything to see.
Dude,
I don't mean after the comet. I mean like before.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't know. The Ring of Fire red herring they did. Like, what was up with that? Do you remember that? What happened with that? There was a...
Oh, about how Tree Trunks knew Martin at some point?
Well, it was the... Remember when they do the calendar for the new episodes and they always have one little picture? The picture was the pirate that saved Martin, like, in that one sketch they did. It was the pirate that saved him when he got, like, the brain damage when he got hit or whatever. And I was like, dude, it's going to be a Martin backstory episode. What the heck? But they literally did nothing. I'm like, okay, never mind. It was just Tree Trunks.
It's a weird episode.
I don't know.
Yeah, cool. Because that pirate guy saving Martin wasn't even in an episode. It was in a promotional.
I don't think they mentioned him in the episode, right?
I don't think so.
No. Like the pirate saving Martin, even back in Martin's story, wasn't ever in an episode. It was just a promotional thing.
Yeah, it was just in that promo art.
Yeah, it was just in that promo art, and then like the thing, and then Tree Trunks. It could have potentially been a thing about Martin, but I don't know. I don't remember getting my hopes up about it. And like I see it as just a nice nod, and that like it's likely that during her pirate days, Tree Trunks probably met Martin.
Well, that's what I mean, though. I got my hopes up because I'm like, okay, we're gonna get a Tree Trunks episode 8 episodes away from the finale, and it's like seemingly a random episode, and the pirate that saved Martin is the only thing that's in the promo art. That seems like a reason to get your hopes up, to be honest. So I was like, oh my god. But I mean, it's fine. I wasn't like a shoo-in for Martin backstory, because I kind of get whatever happened. But
no, there's definitely some gaps in Martin's backstory that I want to know about.
But like, there's a comic with Finn and Jake that breaks my heart, absolutely destroys my heart, and I was really hoping for something like it in the show.
What was it?
I'm gonna pull it up really fast. I don't know if I should link it in here, but like,
Cryptid, can you give me any clues as to what I should do now?
You go to that place you were before with the crack in the wall, but like you didn't have dynamite, and you went back to get dynamite, and then you got sidetracked.
Wait, where was that?
Back to the palace that's at the top of the map.
I blew up 2 cracks, and like I got money from both of them.
So should I just talk about this comic, or should I absolutely spam you for a second and just put it in chat, even though they can't see it on the YouTube video?
You can do both.
Alright, I'm just gonna spam it really fast. It's 9 panels.
Okay, should I leave the Dark Forest area?
Yeah, you need to go to the one that's at the top of the map in the blue area of the map. The palace that's at the top. Though this doesn't really show you how you get in there, though. So
I'm gonna have to retrace my steps, I guess, and go all the way back around.
You're going through a cave.
Alright,
it looks like there's a bridge there, but I don't think I can get there yet.
There's the depressing comic. So basically it's...
Chan, why would you show this to me? Why would you ever...
Because it was part of the conversation. I wanted something like this really bad. Maybe not Finn when he was older, but like just the whole thing where like Jake obviously wants to distract Finn, and even himself, he does not like to think about things like that, and he's like, I wanted to see like how they dealt with like their parents dying and like all that. And
I'm so upset.
And I obviously, this is just a headcanon, but it's probably what would have happened. But like, I was like, why did Jake stop being a criminal? I'm like, well, probably because of Finn, right? And I wanted to see that moment, because PB was like, they remind me of you when you were younger, about those like those little rascally candy kids, and I'm like,
the scamps. So
Finn probably like tried to copy Jake and got himself hurt or something, and Jake was like, you need to stop, and he's like, well, you do this, so like, why should I stop? And then Jake probably was just like, I'm gonna stop for you, just to keep you safe or something. I don't know, something really sad.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to see that.
Canon.
That's a perfect headcanon.
Yep, that's canon now.
That is canon.
But you know. I don't know, my thing is, like, I felt like the finale, the whole entire dream sequence should have been more serious. I don't know, it was funny, and I like the silliness of the show.
Oh my god, I'm gonna complain for 1 second. In the finale, why did Finn not cry about Jake? Why?
I just, that one panel?
He should have, yeah, okay, so in the storyboard, Finn,
yeah.
he was crying when he said, what was that line
I always thought I'd go out saving somebody.
Yeah, or with Jake. Oh my god!
Or fighting a monster.
Maybe it was just too sad.
I don't think so. Like, I don't know, it was, but like, I don't know, I love the show, obviously, but
I love the show.
It's hard to, they don't like serious moments that much. They really don't. And that's part of the charm, honestly, but like also...
Yeah, because when there is a serious moment, it's like so good.
Well, that's why I was like, this is the finale. Like, I don't know, I would have personally preferred, instead of like that whole dream sequence, I wish it was like shorter or more serious in a way that like when Finn finally confronted Fern at the end, they just turned into bears and wrestled. I was like, I wanted like a cool sword fight where they like actually talked about like deep feelings. Like, I don't know. Like,
but you know,
well, I mean, you could have like the bears thing, like you could have kept that and also have them talk about stuff.
That's what I mean.
It being a dream,
but then it's not really a big complaint, because in the other side of the coin, it's like that's what you would expect would happen. It's like almost just funny that it's just like this.
Because I wouldn't want something that's just a serious moment, because especially the whole context of it being like a dream and stuff. Like weird stuff happens in dreams, so you could have a good like balance.
I think that's what's
silly
amazing
visual
with
stuff and funny and like serious dialogue or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's what's amazing with Adventure Time, for the most part. Like, they have a really good balance of serious and funny, in the sense where some cartoons can't really transition well from funny to serious to funny to serious. Like, sometimes it feels off. But with Adventure Time, it's either they stick to one or the other, or have a really good transition, in my opinion.
They're really good at that, seriously. But,
like, it's so weird when in some cartoons it's like you're having a really serious moment and then there was an off-place
just a joke,
funny moment.
Yeah.
And it's
I think Pahoy is like a perfect example of that. But that's like such like an emotional journey for Finn, but it's also just like him in a pillow world.
Yeah.
Reminds me of my
Adventure
secret
Time
vlog.
I was gonna ask a while ago, is your nickname Shadow, and you got like
that was why.
The name
that
Shadow?
was why I asked people to draw me.
Yeah,
pictures.
I was also gonna bring that up, but I wasn't sure if you wanted to.
I asked people in 5th grade to draw me pictures of Jake the dog. Obviously, like I invented Jake.
That was you. You were the Shadow. Oh my god, it's all connected.
By the way, it's almost February, so I hope you guys are ready.
No.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't like time passing. February is Jake fart month. I'm not saying no with that. I'm saying no because I don't like time passing by.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I'm not loyal enough.
No,
to
you're
the
not.
Shadow.
I'm out of here. Probably with this part, if you can shoot fire up, you might be able to range these guys and set off their bombs and break these from far away.
Yeah.
I don't know
Maybe.
for sure, but maybe underneath the floor underneath. Can you throw or will it hit the wall? You know what I mean?
I can't. I
No,
can't. Go there.
never mind.
Oh, I was gonna say a while ago also. I think Adventure Time got to replace, the whole miniseries thing. The whole spin-off thing with miniseries. So, but the problem is it kind of backfired because instead, when people watch the miniseries, they're like, they could have just made Adventure Time about this. It would have been so much more.
See, that's the thing. I
interesting.
don't.
Blah blah blah.
I really hate those criticisms, like when they talk about like filler and stuff, because I'm like like the world feels so organic and vast, and when things happen, it feels so much more powerful just because of the context you got and the relationships and the things you see. And it's like, I don't know, like if you're watching it and complaining about like the story doesn't move fast enough, I feel like you're watching it for the wrong reason. Like,
also, the episode Jake the Brick is like a perfect, condensed example of what's so great about like the world of Adventure Time.
Beautiful
how it all works.
Just like
episode.
There's just like the quiet like montage of characters listening is just so great, and that is a perfect example of like,
and how they're all like doing things. Like,
all these quote unquote filler.
Like Betty
episodes.
was in the middle of her research or whatever, and she disappeared for just a second, just to remind us that she's like around.
All these quote unquote filler episodes, like that. The reason that scene was so powerful was because of all of them. You're like, remember all of these characters. Like life is just moving on, and
like. People don't understand that the filler is the world building, and it's not just the plot, but it's the filler that makes the land of Ooh. And people wouldn't have been able to connect to the characters, to the side characters that they never even knew, if they never watched the episodes.
Yeah. Because it's people always like try to make lists of like you can just watch these episodes and get the story, but like there's so like then you're like, wait a second, no, you have to watch this episode because like that, like meeting Rataballs is kind of important, and then like this.
Those list things when they're like, here's a list of episodes you should watch. I'm like,
there are episodes that I don't like, but like I would never recommend that anyone watch any show without watching all the episodes. Like why would they're important,
especially because
you gotta see everything.
The Adventure Time's the master of callbacks, so like you're gonna miss all of these callbacks. You're gonna
get one like character in an episode who's just at the background. It's like a cameo, and like most people who didn't watch Adventure Time wouldn't know them. But if you watched everything, you'd be like, oh, that's the character from this episode.
I'm just saying, every time someone compliments like any like AT merch I have, I'm always like super cautious, and I'm trying to wait. I'm like, what? When did you stop watching? I want to know. I want to know how much you know. And most of the time, unfortunately, they're like bacon pancakes. I'm like, haha, yeah, and that's as far as it goes. But like, you do, oh, sorry, you can go ahead. I'm hogging it.
Sorry. I forgot what I was gonna say, so you go ahead.
Okay, you're welcome. I almost made my tattoo blue, almost, but I was thinking about all the people who I would have to explain that to, like, why is he blue? And I'd be like, well, you see, it is a metaphor for, like, no, like, I don't know, but, well, or, I mean, I wouldn't just open with that, but I don't know. Him being blue to me is, like, a representation of growing up and accepting yourself, and I was like, that would be really good as a tattoo, but also, like, I don't want to explain that to everyone. And I love my yellow boy, so I'm glad I went with yellow, but I just, hold
Hey,
on.
gumballs for rattle balls.
Yay! How many do you have now?
5, I think. 6. Nice.
6! Yay! You're
6 out of 20.
Yeah.
Ah, is this where I'm supposed to go?
I believe so. Maybe.
Nice. I know what to do then. And I'll do that, and then that'll probably be the end of this episode.
Dom's distracting me in a good
Yeah.
way, but yeah. Okay, sorry. I had a train of thought I just lost about episodes.
I have something to say.
Yes.
I saw the water bag, the plastic bag there on the top right, and my brain just thought, oh, that's Finn. The same way Chan thought the bed was Betty. So.
Well, I can't really think of a pun for that one. So.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
This is a different cave than the one I was just in.
You should light the torches as you go by them for sure.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, I should.
That would be a good idea.
Good job, Chan. You contributed.
Sorry, Pete.
Oh, I died. See what lighting torches gets me?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna let's end this episode here.
Alrighty.